Imagine a world where every single dollar you earn, every transaction you make, every purchase you consider, is not truly yours. A world where your money can be turned off by a government or programmed to expire. This isn't science fiction. This is the grim reality of central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. But on the other side of this digital divide stands Bitcoin, a rebel force promising true financial freedom. As we rush towards 2026, these two titans are clashing in what will be the ultimate battle for your financial future. Today, at YieldVerse, we unveil the truth about CBDCs, expose their dangers, and show you why Bitcoin is your last line of defense.
For centuries, money has evolved. From shells to gold, from paper bills to plastic cards. But the next evolution is revolutionary and terrifying: digital money issued and controlled directly by central banks. Countries like China are already testing digital yuan, while the US Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, and the IMF are actively developing their own versions. They promise efficiency, faster payments, and financial inclusion. But beneath this veneer of progress lies a darker agenda. We break down the core mechanics of CBDCs, how they work, who issues them, and why governments are so eager to implement them, often citing national security or financial stability as their primary justifications. The real danger of CBDCs isn't just about how they work, but what they enable. This is programmable money. Imagine a government deciding what you can buy, where you can spend it, or even when your money expires. Total surveillance. Every transaction is tracked, monitored, and recorded. No anonymity, no privacy. The government will know your exact financial footprint. Programmable controls. Your money could be programmed to only buy approved goods or expire if not spent by a certain date. This is not speculation. It's a feature explicitly discussed by central bankers. Social credit integration. In countries like China, CBDCs can be linked to a social credit system, where bad behavior, even non-financial, could limit your ability to transact. Direct taxation and seizure. Governments could directly tax your account or even freeze your funds without due process. The Bank for International Settlements, BIS, has openly stated that CBDCs will allow central banks to have absolute control over the money. This isn't for your benefit. It's for their power. This section delves deep into the quotes from global financial leaders confirming these capabilities, and uses real-world examples from countries already experimenting with these dystopian features. Against this backdrop of impending control, Bitcoin stands as a defiant beacon of freedom. Bitcoin was born out of the 2008 financial crisis, a direct response to the failures of central banks and the erosion of trust. Decentralization. No single entity controls Bitcoin. No government, no bank, no corporation can shut it down, censor transactions, or inflate its supply. Fixed supply. Only 21 million Bitcoins will ever exist, making it the hardest money ever created. It cannot be debased or devalued by a central authority. Censorship resistance. Your Bitcoin is yours. No one can seize it or block your transactions as long as you control your private keys. It is truly permissionless money. Pseudonymity. While transactions are public, your identity is not directly tied to your Bitcoin address, offering a layer of privacy that CBDCs actively remove. We compare Bitcoin's core principles: decentralization, scarcity, censorship resistance, and pseudonymity against the centralized, programmable nature of CBDCs. This is not just a technological battle. It is a philosophical one. It's the ultimate showdown between control and freedom. As we approach 2026, the global financial landscape is at a critical crossroads. Pilot programs for CBDCs are expanding, and the narrative of their necessity is being pushed hard by mainstream media and governments. The pressure to adopt them will be immense. But understanding the fundamental difference between these two systems is crucial for your survival. The CBDC trap: how governments will entice you with benefits while subtly removing your autonomy. The Bitcoin escape: strategies for acquiring, securing, and utilizing Bitcoin to opt out of the surveillance economy. The global race: which countries are leading the CBDC charge and which are embracing Bitcoin as a national asset. This section will feature expert interviews, quotes from privacy advocates, and projections on how these two systems will coexist or clash in the near future. The battle lines are drawn. CBDCs offer the illusion of convenience at the cost of your freedom. Bitcoin offers true financial sovereignty, demanding responsibility in return. The choice you make regarding your money in the coming years will define your future. Will you succumb to the programmable control of central banks, or will you embrace the decentralized freedom of Bitcoin? At YieldVerse, we believe knowledge is your greatest shield. Don't be a victim of the coming economic revolution. Be an architect of your own financial destiny. This is not just about money. It's about liberty itself. Subscribe now to YieldVerse and join the fight for financial freedom.